Welcome back to Good Day New York. This morning we're celebrating Black History Month. We're thrilled to have Mr. André with us, from his award-winning role in Hadestown to starring in the original Broadway production of The Wiz. He's truly a league of his own.
And now he's celebrating the 40th anniversary of his show, Harlem Nocturne, with a string of performances at 54 Below. It celebrates the past, present, and future contributions of African-American musicians. We welcome Emmy, Grammy, and Tony Award winner, Mr. André right here at Good Day New York. Thank you so much for doing this.
Good morning. It's my pleasure.
Before we get going, I got to ask about those shoes. Look at those.
What you want to know about these
I can't
shoes?
pull those off. Those are
what do you
spectacular.
Want to know about these shoes?
Where'd you get them? How long have you had them?
Oh, now you want to know too much.
They are one of a kind. I love them. I love the look of the whole outfit, and I love the fact that 40 years after it originally you performed it on Broadway, you're bringing back the play that you wrote, the musical. You wrote a lot of the music for it as well, right?
Yes,
Harlem
indeed.
Nocturne.
But I don't want to take all the credit for it.
Well, but can you believe it's been 40 years since you started this?
I do believe it's been 40 years, absolutely. I've been counting the years. Not to get to Harlem Nocturne again, but just to make sure that I'm living as long as I want to, right?
And the way you want to.
And the way I want to.
Right.
Absolutely.
And so this beautiful show's coming back to Studio 54 Below.
Okay,
54 Below.
But 54 Below is below Studio 54.
Yeah.
Hey!
For those of us who are disco ducks, we know that place.
Come on now.
But André, how has that show changed for you over the years? Will you approach it differently this time than you did originally?
I definitely will approach it differently, although I'm collaborating with one of the original creators, Mark Shaman. Anybody know Mark Shaman? Right?
Yes, of course.
And one of the ladies who was with me 40 years ago, Frida Williams, and we have two new ladies. But when I was asked if I would want to do a reflection of Harlem Nocturne, I thought, yes, this is the time. I consider it urban renewal.
All right, so give us an idea of what it's about for those of us who are not familiar with it.
Well, first of all, you have to recognize, how could you miss it? It's Harlem with two A's.
I was going to ask, why?
Well, first of all, I want to catch the eye. Second of all, 40 years later, this is the AI revolution. So, if you see Harlem spelled with two A's, I want you to go to Google, and you'll see the history unfold. Because now, if it doesn't happen a week ago, people don't know what it is.
It's so true.
Right?
Yeah.
So, when you know that Harlem was first a Dutch settlement, and then it was a New York settlement, and through all of those many hundreds of years, black people have been at the center of the heart of not only the politics, but definitely the entertainment. So we moved from the Battery to Greenwich Village, to Chelsea, to Hell's Kitchen, where I still live, to Harlem. And to see those two A's, it just sort of wakes you up.
You talked about this being a time to bring it back.
Yeah.
And a slightly different interpretation of it. With all you've done, and we talked about, Emmy, Grammy, we got to get you that Oscar so you can
how do we get him that Oscar?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's just a matter of time.
Okay.
I didn't get my Tony until I was 73.
I was going to say, you're 78, and you're still going. You got time.
So I figure around when I'm 85, I'll get the old, and I'll be the GOAT that I am.
Okay, there you go.
So,
but just a little bit more detail, if you will, that why you think now is the time to bring it back, specifically.
Because we seem a little disjointed. And I'm not going to blame it all on the pandemic, although the pandemic was definitely the tool that made us all retreat into ourselves. And what do we find out about ourselves? We don't like ourselves. It's so difficult to be alone with ourselves. But that's when we make the changes, from my point of view, that when you look to the horizon, you see something bright and different and challenging and new, as opposed to depressing and stressed. So this music, or music in general, is always the healing touch. So this music is going to make your heart jump.
Give me a little something from the show. A little something. I know it's early, André. Everybody always hates me when I ask a singer. Give me a little something in the morning.
Are you sure? Oh, wait a minute. That's the cue. Because The first song we sang is Love in the Morning.
Love in the Morning?
Yeah.
How does that go again?
It goes like this. Well, I need love in the morning. Give it to me, baby. Love. Yeah, you know.
I love it.
And who doesn't want love in the morning?
Especially on Valentine's Day.
You get some love in the morning, you don't need no coffee. Okay?
We're going to come see you. André DeShields.
Absolutely.
Next
Please.
week it opens 54
February
below?
20th through the 24th.
2 performances a day.
Oh, no. No. One performance a night, 7 o'clock. You know, we blaze the trail and then leave it for somebody else.
Okay, all right, sounds good. We will be there 7 o'clock Tuesday through Saturday next week at 54 Below.
54 Below. Be there or beware.
God bless you.
Thank you for
On
being
a
here.
daily basis. Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Mr. André DeShields, you can catch him live and in person just like we did. Hopefully you have as much fun.